Hello and welcome back to Nat Scraps and day 12 of Christy's Beautiful Life's 30 days of sketches. I was going to say 30 days of challenges. It is a bit of a challenge, but not too bad. Today's sketch is from Sandra Lee and it is up there in the top, left-hand corner, Isaac. Okay. Isaac's my son who edits my videos, so he's switched the sides that we normally have that one on. And today's sketch, you can see there, it has two portrait photos, lots of layers, a few embellishments, and all that jazz. We're going to choose some photos. I think I reprinted them. My printer's been playing up, so I think I reprinted them, or I may have printed 4 photos and only used 2 of them. If you guys do not know about Christy's Beautiful Life and the 30 days of sketches, it is a Facebook group where you can get along and play. There's a sketch each day for the month of, what month are we in? October. And you don't have to be a YouTuber or anything like that. You don't even have to photograph the sketch, what you make with the sketches, but there's loads of people that create and then upload what they've done or post the photo on that Facebook group. So much inspiration. Thank you, Christy, for everything you're doing for 30 days of sketches. This sketches are all original sketches by people from that Facebook group. So everybody contributes and then gets on to making the layouts. You can see here, this one went fairly quick today. I did go in and use some of the papers from that beautiful Valentine's Day collection that we had earlier this year and using up a few bits and pieces from that. I do not have much of it left. I struggle to use paper that I really love, which is terrible because you would think you use up what you love first, but I tend to hoard it a little bit. I don't know. Do you guys do exactly the same thing? Do you hoard the paper that you love the most rather than use it? We should just use it. There's always new papers coming out. There's always beautiful papers coming out. So I don't know why we do that. I have added a piece in from the mixing. That's that slightly greeny one. On this camera, I'm not seeing it really as green as it should be coming out, but there is a green paper there. That is a mixing paper. Don't ask me from what month. It's been in the last 12 months that paper was there. I should write these things down as I go, but I haven't been, so I don't have time to go back and look it all up. It's all packed away back into the cupboard. I think this one comes together pretty easily, guys. Apart from trying to decide what papers I want to use in what layers, it does tend to come pretty much together easy. Now, I will say I had these, the flower that I've put in the top left there and that butterfly, and the little heart patch that's in the bottom right. Those 3 embellishments are they're like sewn patches like that you would put on a jacket or a rug or something from back in the time. Badges, yeah, that kind of thing, but they are self-adhesive. They got a little sticky on the back of it, and I had not found a layout to put those on yet. So today is the day we are getting that on to a page, which is making me happy because I'm using up some of those little bits that have been sitting around for a little while. You do see, this is my process when I'm making a layout, is that I kind of put everything down, like dry fit it. I move things around until I'm happy. Most of the time, I try to have my layout 90% sort of figured out before I start sticking, I would say. Apart from the embellishments, I sort of put down all the main bit, then go back in and add embellishments. And you can see that here, I will just fiddle and move things around and take things from one side to put them the other. You did see me move those pieces of cardstock that are right behind the green that's right up behind that biggest mat. I was trying to see if that would work better, but I realized that more of my embellishments are weighted on that right hand side, and I need to move it back to the left hand side, the wider piece, such as it is in this sketch. So I will move that back in a moment, but I was trying, just seeing if it would, like, I don't know what I was trying. I was just trying. I obviously felt that something was just slightly off there, and you can see there I'm moving that one back. There's a little bit of gold that I've bought in here. That's the leftover of a sticker. I quite often use those borders and bits that are left over from stickers, and I use them to create other embellishments, or use them just as little bits under embellishment clusters. I have several videos. There's one on the backyard blitz, I think. There's another one on, that's a series of videos that I did. There would be another one on the change of scenery videos that I did not long ago, where I use up all the little bits and pieces I have left to make a stack of embellishments. So if you like those kind of things, go back through my playlists and find those ones that talk about in making embellishments, or what I have left over, and that will give you some great ideas how to use those tiny little scraps and get the most out of your supplies. If you're new here and you haven't hit the subscribe button, I'm edging my way up to 650. I would really like to edge my way further up the numbers. It really would be a bit of an encouragement to keep going. So if you haven't hit that subscribe button, I'm begging you. Going to be honest, I'm begging you. Just hit it. If you already have, then thank you so much. And to those people that have been leaving such amazing, beautiful, wonderful comments in the last week or so on my YouTube clips, thank you so much. I love reading them. I do answer all the comments that you guys leave, and I love hearing your feedback and hearing what you guys are thinking. So please keep it up. It really does brighten my day when I go and see that. You can see here I have pretty much stuck most of these things down onto the page, and I'm just sort of like trying to think how I'm going to do the last few bits here. What I do realize as I'm bringing in just those few bits and pieces that I've got there, that it's got these tiny little hints of gold on things. So that little leftover gold piece of frame, the little tag top there that's got a little bit of gold on it. There's another heart sticker that I bring in there, right there, and that's got a little bit of gold on it too. So there's tiny little hints, and I'm thinking I need a border. I need to do something to put a border around on this page. And I remember I have got the Spectrum Noir gold pens, so I'm going to bring them in and give them a really good shake. Now I have not used these ones. I've got the silver, I've got the gold, but I hadn't started these ones. You do need to give them a real shake, and then you got to push them to get that gold to run. So I do a little border here around the outside of the page. I really like that. And then, so they came in 3 different sizes. The thinner one there, you can see I'm just going to do some little hand stitching around the green pieces of paper. And I like what's going on. So, do you know what? I'm going to enhance the different layers with some gold pen as well. So I go all out here, but I think it really does tie the whole layout together, and those little touches of gold don't seem to be just little touches now. They seem to be there for a reason. I did also, I don't think I've mentioned it, but I did also blend all of the pieces of cardstock in black ink. So, and I do that on the majority of my layers because it really does help bring layers together. You can see I'm just bringing in tiny little scraps here. I just want a tad of another layer in there, and instead of doing hand stitching or a hand line around them, I'm just using the very edge of those pens and running along the edge of that cardstock, which is giving it just a fine little hint of gold around the outside edge, which suits my purposes fine. Now here I'm going around just doing some tiny little dots, and I hate that one that's up in that top left hand corner, and I really wish I didn't do it. I'm going to cover that in a moment. Now these pens not only are good for drawing your lines, but smack over those embellishments and you have gold embellishments. Now I do need to set that aside. I need to let that dry. Now you can see me trying to hide those three dots in that top left hand corner, but I do, after those embellishments have dried, pop them on there. If you haven't tried that at home with these pens, they are fantastic for making gold and silver. It will go over just about any color. That's it, guys. That's the layout done. This one came together so quickly, and that is all thanks to Sandra. Thank you, Sandra Lee, for all your hard work. I hope to see you guys tomorrow and on the next one. As I said, hit the like, subscribe, comments, all those good things, and have a wonderful day. Bye.